so I record it.
Here. It's too early in the morning their time. So 4 rounds each bija. Use the sheet if you need. And it's nice to bring the awareness into those energy centers. Oh, that's my door. Can you close it all the way? Thanks. The wind will catch it. Yeah. The screen. That's Hanuman, the wind god. He's giving us a visit. Let's chant one Om and then we'll jump in, okay? Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ham Yam Ram Vam Lam Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ham Yam Ram Vam Lam Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Ham Yam Ram Vam Lam 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 Vam 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 Ram 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 Yam 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 Ham 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 Om Ham 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 Yam 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 Ram 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 Vam 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 Lam 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 last round, just like that. Big breath. Lam, 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 lam. Vam, 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 vam. Ram, 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 ram. Yam, 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 yam. Hum, 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 hum. Om. Hum, 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 hum. Yum, 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 yum. Ram, 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 ram. Vam, 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 vam. Lam, 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 lam. I refer to that as a little chakra tune-up. It's good to do that alone for 15-20 minutes. But we will move on. So I was going to offer tonight 108 rounds of a Ganesh prayer. I'd like to dedicate some of our energy here tonight to our friends in India. I've been to India 3 times, taking groups to Rishikesh, and it's such a special, holy place. And it kind of breaks my heart to hear what's happening there among the cities in particular. You know, the more remote villages seem to be okay, but like food is becoming an issue too, not just oxygen and supplies and lack of hospital beds and this. So just hold that Ganesh energy that, you know, just COVID, the whole thing is cleared. In a miraculous way cleared, all people healthy, that we move through this. And Ganesh is that energy of protection. So even in those that do get sick, you know, that they become well. And that's physical, mental, emotional. It's deep wellness, right? It's not just health per se, not all our organs, it's wellness. Health equals wealth. Or one of my spiritual teachers would say, we equals wellness. So weird. I took off the waiting room. Some people are still going into the waiting room. I don't get it. Yeah, one of my teachers said, we equals wellness, and I, when we're really isolated, I and alone all the time, or I and stuck in my own stuff, ego, whatever, I equals illness. That we equals wellness. Like we need each other. So thank you for coming, and you know, we'll do more of these in June. Like I'm very called to bring people together. And Jay and I've been getting together with a different group too, and singing songs from many different cultures and languages, and it's just so healing. So 108, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. If you have a mala, you can do this with me and track 108. Big inhale. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha. Same thing, 108. When I'd offer those a lot in the other kirtans back in the day, people are like, oh, 108 times, how long is that going to take? And it takes 6 minutes, 8 minutes, depending on the speed. It can even go faster. I said, that's nothing. Sometimes we do 1,008. Try that for your sadhana.
That's next.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise.
Hi, Linny G. I'm going to post the next mantra. So this one's for the goddess. Jayamata, Kalimata, Uma, Parvati, Anandama, Anandama, Anandama. And while I'm here, just post the next one too. What do we know about Kali?
She's dark.
She's the dark goddess. So she's worshipped on what moon cycle?
New moon.
Mm-hmm. Why is she feared in so many parts of India? Grab a little shawl, you guys. I'm a little chilly, but I want the air. Okay. Ponder that, please. Why is she so powerful?
Because she's a woman?
Good answer, Jay.
You're so brave.
Pondering.
Floundering. We're
You'll
floundering.
die now.
Floundering.
Do you ever notice what she wears around her neck?
Yeah.
A garland of
Heads.
skulls, yeah.
Oh.
Heads. So,
They want to cross her.
and oftentimes, there's like gory images of her. She's intense and her tongue is out. She's like intense. So, the skulls represent the ego. So she kind of slays the ego.
She's an ego killer. That's why.
What's in the way
She's
of
scary.
our divinity? Yeah.
Kitty, come here.
Do you ever have a situation where something gets pulled out, like literally the rug, the blanket from underneath you? You're like, whoa, whether it's a relationship, a job, a friend, a situation, it's like, that's the work of Kali. So it's not always comfortable.
Pulls the rug out from under
But
you.
it's like, not aligned, not aligned. So she has a sword, and that's the idea. It's like, and a lot of that is in her own mind. It may not even be very physical manifestation. It could be, inner, like in the mind. So Mata's Ma, Kali, we're singing Jaya, victory too. And these two other names, Uma and Parvati. Right? So Uma and Parvati are used in an interchanged way. They're just two different names for the same goddess. And both of them are goddesses of fertility, of love, of beauty, harmony. Parvati and Uma are often prayed to when someone is getting married or someone is wanting to have children, or it's like fertility for crops, fertility for our earth, if you could think about it in all realms. Fertility and more rain.
We need that. Hi, kitty.
Leela wants to sing. Leela, you want to sing to Kali Ma? And then we sing Ananda Ma. Can we say that? Come here, baby. You can come over here. She likes the group feel. Oh, she likes Richard. See, you get the headbutt, Richard. She does that. That means she wants some love.
Wants some loving.
How do you show you want? Don't you do that when you want some love? You just...
Every day. Brush my tail up against people.
Uma, the other piece I could say, both of these goddesses, Uma and Parvati, are the consort, right, to Shiva. So when you see Shiva with a woman, that's Uma, that's Parvati.
Come here, kitty. Come here.
I will also share, every kirtan's unique. Like Richard, you've been coming more regularly. Alex, I know you've been coming. Jay, you've been coming more regularly. But like every night, there's different energy. Every night's a different experience. Even if I sing the same chants, Krishna Das does that. Like a lot of his songs are the same. It's the same program. We'll even say the same things. But there's something to that. There's like this consistency. So I pulled a card for the group energy tonight. I pulled Aphrodite. I know, for this group coming together tonight. So that includes Colleen, that includes Elise, and Linny, and other friends in Zoom. So honoring the inner goddess, awakening to the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Maybe we could pass that around. It's a beautiful image. So that's for each of us. Appreciating your divinity. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Anandama. 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 Anandama, 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 Anandama. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Anandama. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Anandama. Anandama, 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 Anandama. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Anandama. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Anandama. Anandama, Anandama, Anandama. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Ananda Ma.
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 Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma.
Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma.
Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Ananda Ma. Jaya Mata Kali Mata Uma Parvati Ananda Ma. Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma. Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma, Ananda Ma. I just ask us to meditate on one thought pattern today, maybe even in this moment, when it came up for you today that is not serving you. Just pick one. There could be hundreds.
Can't think of one.
One pattern in your mind not serving you. Let Kali take it away. Just feel that energy go down like a drain out of your system, out of your brain. Put it on the garland of skulls. Put it on our necklace. And can we insert in a way, this is what we call Praktipaksha Bhavanam. It's a yoga technique where you put in that energy of Uma and Parvati, Aphrodite, the fertility, the abundance. What do you want to fertilize in your own mind? Right? Like pulling out the weeds of our garden that we want to create. Right? Let's find that positive thought pattern. Maybe make a little affirmation, personal affirmation out of it. I like this quote from the day. This great book, A Year of Living Your Yoga. This is yoga that we're doing, by the way. This is Bhakti Yoga. May 17th. If you're confused, go ahead and be the best confused person on earth. Just be the most confused best person. You can get that award. Okay, here's what Judith Lassiter says. When we're confused, we feel agitated. And this agitation has more to do with what we tell ourselves about being confused than actually the confusion. So oftentimes when we feel confused, can we stop, take a breath, and just let yourself feel the confusion? And then smile. Being confused is not the problem. It's oftentimes our reaction to the confusion, our reactions. So they say when we chant again and again and again and again and again and again and again the mantra. So we'll move on to Hara Gange, into a little Shiva. Dedicating this to Alex. He's been requesting some Shiva action. And here you go. Shankara Shiva Shankara. Shiva Shankara Shankara Shiva. So the power of the Sanskrit is, we're kind of undoing thought patterns. Because when we're focused on the mantra and we're focused on God and we're focused on our divine nature, we infuse more of that from inside rather than the vrittis. Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange.
Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange.
Hara 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 Gange.
Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva.
Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva.
Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange. Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange. Gange. Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange, Hara 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 Gange. Hara Hara Gange, Hara Hara Gange. Hara 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 Gange. Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara Shiva. 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 Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Just the girls, please. Namah Shivaya. Namah All together. Namah Last one all together. Namah Thank Jay for playing with me tonight. Djembe and the Doumbek. We both have very similar guitars. These two tailors really like to play together.
They do.
So let's go on the 3rd fret.
Frets.
And we'll chant a little Govinda Govinda Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari. Linny, if you want to grab your guitar, you would capo on the 3rd fret and you would play G and D with me. Just saying. It's one of my guitar students on. Okay. So Govinda's a little shift of energy, right, from Shiva. So Govinda is the cow herder form of Krishna. Govinda refers to Krishna in more his teenage years where, he'd play the flute. The flute, again, all this symbolism is like indicative of when you're empty, right? When you're empty of ego and patterns and all these things, we work on healing within ourselves through the various methods of yoga. We become these divine instruments. Right? So Krishna's with the flute, Shiva's the one with the Ganga spouting out of his 7th chakra. Like I always had a hard time differentiating who's Shiva, who's Krishna. So Krishna's often with the flute, and Shiva's got the Ganga coming out of the top of his head. Right? But they're both blue or dark. Instead of being dark, they made them blue, which is very interesting. So Govinda Govinda Hari Hari, Govinda Govinda Hari Hari. So we'll start in G and then we go to D. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari, Govinda Govinda Hari Hari, Govinda Govinda Hari Hari, Govinda Govinda Hari Hari,
Govinda Govinda Hari Hari,
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Krishna.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Come on. Krishna's not shy. Krishna would attract all the ladies. Krishna had 1,000 gopis all around him. But his main squeeze was Radha. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Krishna.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda,
Hari, Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari, Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari, Govinda, Govinda, Hari, Hari.
Contact your heart. Get in touch with your little heart. So you can allow it to soften. It's the energy of Krishna and Radha. Very soft love. I'm going to read you something from Bhagavan Das. So Bhagavan Das, Krishna Das, Jayatal, Ram Das, Shavaya, many people, friends of mine, are teachers of mine too, these people, right? So Bhagavan Das posted this on Facebook. Ready, Jay? On my 76th birthday, I'm celebrating this year love with my beloved wife that has transformed my life in the biggest way since Maharaji and Amma. So they're going to be offering Kirtan and yoga mentorships and satsangs, right? So he's kind of announcing this. But he said, this new relationship I've been in, this marriage, has gutted me from the inside. The counterculture projection of what Bhagavan Das needed to be. So Bhagavan Das is a very well-known chanter. He got caught in this projection, he said. It was like a runaway train that was killing me. Everyone wanted and expected something from me, and it just didn't feel real anymore. When my love, Amula, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and him reconnected in December 2018, he cried because he didn't know. He loved her, but he didn't know how to get out of the trap, he said. They met in Maui, they reunited in Maui and blazed a trail with pure love. And she invited him to step out of his old way. She said, it's time to grow up. You're 76. Keep the good healthy and peel off the costume, she said to him. Peel off your destructive choices and see what's left. I had this fear, he said, because the costume was like my protective shield that kept me guarded and alone, which felt very safe. But her powerful love prevailed so ultimately that my faith grew. He was run over by an SUV. So that was like a huge wake-up call. Bhagavan Das, a couple years ago, was in pretty bad shape. And he's allowed that reminder of the car accident that death is coming. So it's now or never to shed the snakes and say yes to true love. It's a process, he says, but it's happening. It's a completely new way for him to be. On the road, he was in an isolation chamber, etc. So he goes on and on and on and on, but how isolated he has felt his whole life. He'd escape into drugs, alcohol, and japa. He names it, even this practice can be an escape as anything, right? We can use our practice as an escape. Let's name some other escapes. Food. What else?
Internet.
TV. Internet. Celery juice. No, that's a good escape. Sorry, Alex.
It's not.
It takes time and diligence to change old patterns, and how grateful he is at 76 to be shifting them.
Amen.
Oh, Bhagavan Das. I think that's one of the best things I've ever heard him say or do or write. It's like, wow. Part of why I like Facebook.
Are you going to win? Not two?
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's do two. And we'll close. We started a little late, so we're running a little late. I'd love to close with number 6, actually.
Like you're at 1.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you, Jay. This is one of the most powerful prayers I hear coming out of India right now. Like, all the teachers in India are asking us to really chant this one. Excuse me. Sarve Sham Swastir Bhavatu. Can you say that?
Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu.
Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu.
Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu.
Ha, there's an H. Bhavatu, kind of. Right? And that A of Sarvesham is that the two A's means it's kind of long. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Swastir, again, this concept of wellness. May all beings be well. May all beings be fed. May all beings be happy. May all beings know they are loved. Shantir, Shanti. May all beings have peace. Purnam is a word we don't hear a lot. We hear Guru Purnama. Guru Purnama is the full moon every July. They honor all the gurus. So Purna means full. May all beings know their fullness, know their divinity. May we be full of what we need, want, desire. And then Mangalam, some of you might know Swami Mangalananda. Mangalam means like auspiciousness, means abundance. So close with this one tonight, okay? I'll chant it all the way through and then feel free to join in. Like we'll just sing it together. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shanti Om. Om 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 Shanti Om. Ask us to just close in what's called a Vaya Mudra, where you have your right hand open and then the left hand lifts, right? So the right hand, we take in the good energy of our circle here, including our Zoom friends in our circle. And everyone that wanted to be here or will come another time. We bring in the benefits of the chanting, taking a moment to sit and calm our nervous systems and tap into more divine frequencies. And then with the left hand, we can radiate that energy out. So I'm going to have us start with our immediate family, what we call our soul circle. You could just beam them with some light, with some peace, or whatever prayers you wish. Whether here on earth or not, include them in your soul circle. See them well and healthy. Lightning, you just run it quickly, light speed through your family. And to anyone you ever had a disagreement with or argument or a perceived enemy or ex, or maybe send them peace and love and understanding, forgiveness. Everyone in our state, California. Our whole nation. All nations, to all our relations. Beam it to the entire globe and beyond. Peace, light, healing, understanding. Maybe even all the way out to the alien beings they say that are going to come help us. Our Earth needs some help. It may show up in different forms. And then back to our heart. Just right back to your own heart. Send that light, energy inward. Feel your heart beat. Gratitude for the miracle of our heartbeat. All these years, however young you are. Gratitude that it still beats today. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you again, Jay.
Thank you, Mirabai.
So nice to have your accompaniment tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for
Alex.
all of you for coming.
Richard.
So good to see you again, Jay.
Thank you, Richard. And you.
So I know spaces. I know space is limited. I invite us to stand up and stretch a bit, or just sometimes after sitting, I need a little forward fold. Uttanasana action.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Wow. Yeah.
Are we still broadcasting to the world?
We are. I will stop.
The
It's not the world. It's only my students that plug in. This is not on.
world is tuned in.